Let me introduce you to what I call obsessive engine cleaning. I know that's going to put a smile on your face because I'm sure some of you think I go a little overboard on engine detailing. But okay, it's my thing. I just love to look at a nice clean engine when I open the hood. So that, that's why I like hood pads. So we're getting ready to put a new hood pad on here too, because when I open the hood, I like to see a new hood pad. I like to see a clean engine. Well, we've cleaned this engine. I wish, I really feel badly that I didn't take some pictures of this before we began. We're gonna show you how we do that on a 300 SD. We'll do some before and after pictures of cleaning that engine. But if you're not familiar with how to get them clean like I get them, be sure and check out my on-demand video. I call it Extreme Engine Detailing. It's available on my website, so you'll get to see the whole process about how I go about doing this. But once the engine's clean, there's some other things I like to attend to, and that's if there's some pieces on the engine that are either rusty or particularly areas like this power steering pump right here. Let me show you this up close, and then I'm going to explain what I'm going to do with it. And I know you're going to laugh. Okay, engine's clean, but there's a few things that bother my eye. One of them right here is the power steering pump. Look at how the paint has peeled off here. It's rusty. I've got the front pulleys rusty. I'm looking over here, I see some rusty brackets and rusty bolts, and there's a couple other places on the engine. So I'm going to take and repaint this. And I'm not going to use spray paint. That's too much work trying to get it all masked off. What I'm trying to do is just cosmetically beautify it. I'm not trying to restore it to mint condition. And what I use is a good quality enamel. You don't want to use a water-based paint. And then I use a brush similar to this one here. You don't want a great big brush because you're going to have to work around these bolts, and you're going to have to work down in here and around in there. And you may have to put 2 coats on it, but the number one thing here is cleanliness. You're going to either have to clean this with brake cleaner or lacquer thinner. You might want to use soapy water first, then use brake or lacquer thinner. You're going to have to get it really, really clean. I'm not going to use any primer. I'm just going to go straight to the black with this. We're going to touch up these areas. I'm going to come over here and touch up this aneroid and any other areas I see with a satin black enamel. Don't use glossy. Use either a satin or a flat. I prefer satin. But if some of you may prefer flat. So I'm going to do this, and when I'm done, I'm going to come back and show you the difference that it makes. Just take a look at the difference. This took me about an hour, and you can see already, although not perfect, the engine is looking a lot better, especially up around that power steering pump area. And then we went around on this side too. We touched up a couple brackets here, and then I went underneath the air cleaner and we did some touch up on the block just to clean that up, as well as this bracket here. So there you have it, folks. Just a little paint, a little elbow grease, and a little detailing, and you can get your engine looking maybe not new, but certainly a lot better.